Hello, everybody. Welcome from Federica Salvatori. I am here for a special edition of Hospitality Marketplace, Just Pitch It. And I'm here with Alex Barros, Chief Marketing and Innovation Officer of Beonprice. Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you well. I know that you are in the middle of World Travel Market, so thank you for being with us. And I'm very excited about this time with you to know a little bit more about you and Beonprice. How I would like to know how does Beonprice see the future of revenue management? Because we know that revenue management is evolving. So how do you see the future?
So at Beonprice, we believe that revenue management is in constant evolution, and I think the pandemic has really changed how the traveler makes decisions and books, and I think we're moving towards more of an experiential purchase in terms of buying travel and buying hotels, than basically just buying rooms and buying destinations. So I think that what we're doing at Beyond Price is making sure that we put the guest at the center, and we try and not only help hotels to manage their rooms inventory, but also all the experiences that surround the destination around the guest. And with that, I think that there's also a couple of things that have changed quite a bit with regards to the guest. The first one is I think that we were well equipped to deal with it, which is basically the value for money. So the guests want to make sure that whatever they buy makes sense, the price is fair, and the price, what you're buying actually is worth what you're paying for. So we have what we call the Hotel Quality Index that helps you take into consideration all of those, objective criterias, also online reputation management. So beyond price, we have something very interesting that really tackles the value for money proposition that the guests are looking for, which is the Hotel Quality Index, that helps us to understand through over 250 parameters the quality of the hotel, the reputation of the hotel, and also the perceived reputation and the potential prices should be taken in consideration when potentially going to market. Now, that really helps us to help hotels to really understand where they should be with their comp set, and we use that as part of the intelligence that we use to recommend the pricing strategy for the hotels. On top of that, we believe that sustainability is becoming more and more important for guests in general and for hotels as well. And what used to be very much, let's say, something that people were doing because they had to, sustainability is becoming something that hotels are doing because it's actually profitable. So we're working towards helping hotels to find out sustainable solutions that are actually delivering profits to the bottom line of the hotels.
Yeah, very interesting, Alex. And you just talked about, to be profitable. So can you tell us a little bit more about total profitability and how you are going to help hotels to achieve it?
Yes, so we are on a massive change and crossroads at Beyond Price. So we really believe that the experience, like I mentioned before, uh, is what surrounds the guest. So if you think about hotels and what traditionally has been the model of managing hotels and hotels KPIs, you always think about RevPAR as the main metric for a property. Now, before the pandemic, you always had two streams of revenue management. You had the resorts and you had the city hotels. So resorts have been doing revenue per available guest for a long time, and obviously city hotels have been using RevPAR for a long time as well. So what we understood with the pandemic was because there are less guests available, less demand, the need to be able to look into each guest and the potential revenue for each guest has become increasingly important. And therefore, we are really bringing the revenue per available guest as a key metric that we think is a massive trend in the industry because it makes sense. And you start looking at the guest and the whole guest journey as a holistic revenue journey. And that's what we are working towards, enabling hotels and helping them to create this journey that takes into consideration revenue generation, revenue retention, and obviously also using all sorts of initiatives that can potentially drive profits for hotels. So we're taking this myopic view and getting a macro view of the organization and trying to help hotels build this layer of profitability to look into what is possible and what they can find in their books to bring it to the bottom line and to their GOP.
Wow, that's really cool. And yeah, we know that with the pandemic, many things have happened, and a lot has changed. And how has your technology adapted to the new world post-pandemic?
So if you think about what happened during the pandemic, hotel chains have really gone through what we call the D-stack of technology.
Mm.
So, once we had the hotels closed, the industry collapsed, all of the management on hotel chains all over the globe had to go back to the offices and look at what technology they had. They had to kind of chop down a lot of technology because they don't have that many staff to manage them anymore and to implement and to keep paying for them. So I think what we've done, during the pandemic, we took massive leaps in terms of our product, and we have some really interesting things like, for example, double segmentation, which falls into what I was telling you about putting the guest at the center and how do you have pricing, for example, the same hotel for a long stay versus a short stay, and it's the same property, almost the same product, but it's a different customer with different needs. Now, if you think about what we've done during the pandemic as well, we've really have taken a massive step in terms of the user interface to try and provide an amazing user experience for hoteliers to be able to use the platform, simplifying the platform. So not only revenue managers, but anybody who deals with BI, anybody who works in the hotel with the marketing team, they can also use the platform and can literally understand what the platform can actually deliver in terms of value.
Very nice. Yeah. And yeah, I can see that Beyond Price is improving a lot, and it's has been in the market, in the industry for 10 years. But we are aware that the company is about to make a big change, right? What is it?
Yeah. So I joined Beonprice with a big mission to literally deliver a plan that's been on the roadmap for quite a while from Ruben and Emilio, who are the founders, which was to take a massive leap and go into from being just an RMS to being actually a total profitability platform. So what we're doing at Beonprice now, and we're celebrating the 10 years of Beonprice, and with that, we are just about to launch our new brand. So the company is changing name. We have been planning a massive rebrand for a few years at Beyond Price, but we needed to have a lot of the pieces of the technology prepared and ready, and let's say at the level that we needed to talk about our new story and how we actually see the future of hospitality and obviously revenue management. We believe there's going to be a massive migration from revenue management to profit managers, and that's going
Right.
to be a massive tendency, a big trend in the industry. So we believe that the platform that we work with now, that we've just basically about to launch, is going to be a massive crossroads of data points, because basically to make decisions you need to get a lot of data talking and communicating and being consolidated, so we can actually use artificial intelligence to actually make pricing recommendations. And what we're doing with Beyond Price is with the new brand, like I said, we are really focusing on how can we deliver for hotels a path to total profitability. How can we take them there? And that's what our brand promise is. And we're going to be taking every single hotel we can in the world, looking into digitalization as an enabler to generate revenue, to retain revenue, and to give guests a better customer experience as well, which will obviously result in customer lifetime value. So when we look into revenue management and profitability, you really have to look at it from a holistic point of view. You can't basically look at it, in different silos of the hotels. We're trying to get everybody together under the same, let's say, objective, and the same critical mission for each one of the hotels, which is how can they become more profitable, and with that, how can they be sustainably profitable. So that's a bit of what our vision is, and definitely our promise is we will be helping hotels on their path to total profitability.
Wow, that's a big change, and I think that it's a smart one because the market is going there. So I really thank you, Alex, for this interview. That was really interesting. Thank you so much to you and Beonprice, and guys, we see you very soon. Bye.